Proverbs Part 1. Okay, before we start Proverbs, let's go back to Joab and Psalms, where knowledge and wisdom is discussed. In Joab, Elihu rebukes Joab's three friends. And Elihu, the son of Barsha the Buzite, answered and said, I am young in years, and you are aged, therefore I was timid and afraid to declare my opinion to you. I said, let days speak and many years teach wisdom. But it is the spirit of in man, the breath of the Almighty, that makes him understand. It is not the old who are wise, nor the aged who understand what is right. Okay, now let's reflect on Psalms 111 of David. Great are the Lord's works. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. All those who practice it have a good understanding. Okay, now we want to go to Proverbs. Proverbs has so many. I've just chosen quite a few. But it's one of those you got to read it to get the real understanding of it all. Okay, so the beginning of knowledge. The Proverbs of Solomon, son of David, king of Israel. To know wisdom and instruction, to understand words of insight, to receive instruction in wise dealing, in righteousness, justice, and equity, to give prudence to the simple, knowledge and discretion to the youth. Let the wise hear, increase in learning, and the one who understands obtain guidance. To understand a proverb and a saying, the words of the wise and their riddles. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and instruction. The enticement of sinners. The call of wisdom. How long, O simple ones, will you love being simple? How long will scoffers delight in their scoffing and fools hate knowledge? The value of wisdom. Then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord gives wisdom. From his mouth comes knowledge and understanding. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Blessed is the one who finds wisdom. Blessed is the one who finds wisdom, and the one who gets understanding. For the gain from her is better than gain from silver, and her profit better than gold. A father's wise instruction. Warning against adultery. My son, be attentive to my wisdom. Incline your ear to my understanding, that you may keep discretion, and your lips may guard knowledge. For the lips of a forbidden woman drip honey, and her speech is smoother than oil. But in the end she is as bitter as a warm wood, sharp as a two-edged sword. Practical warnings. There are 6 things that the Lord hates, 7 that are abomination to him. Haughty eyes, lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that deceives wicked plans, feet that makes haste to run to evil, and false witness who breathes out lies, and one who sows discord among brothers. Warnings against the adulteress. The blessings of wisdom. The way of wisdom. Whoever corrects a scoffer gets himself abuse, and he who reproves a wicked man incurs injury. Do not reprove a scoffer, or he will hate you. Reprove a wise man, and he will love you. Give instruction to a wise man, and he will be still wiser. Teach a righteous man, and he will increase in learning. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the Holy One is insight. For by me your days will be multiplied, and years will be added to your life. The way of folly. The Proverbs of Solomon. The Proverbs of Solomon. A wise son makes a glad father, but a foolish son is a sorrow to his mother. Whoever winks the eye causes trouble, but a babbling fool will come to ruin. On the lips of him who has understanding, wisdom is found, but a rod is for the back of him who lacks sense. The wise lay up knowledge, but the mouth of a fool brings ruin near. Whoever heeds instruction is on the path to life, but he who rejects reproof leads others astray. Doing wrong is like a joke to a fool, but wisdom is pleasure to a man of understanding. The fear of the Lord prolongs life, but the years of the wicked will be short. Whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but he who hates reproof is stupid. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but the wise man listens to advice. The vexation of a fool is known at once, but the prudent ignores an insult. Lying lips are an abomination to the Lord, but those who act faithfully are his delight. A wise son hears his father's instruction, but a scoffer does not listen to rebuke. In everything the prudent acts with knowledge, but a fool flaunts his folly. A desire fulfilled is sweet to the soul, but to turn away from evil is an abomination to fools. Whoever walks with the wise becomes wise, but the companion of fools will suffer harm. The wisest of women builds her house, but folly with her own hands tears it down. A scoffer seeks wisdom in vain, but knowledge is easy for a man of understanding. Leave the presence of a fool, for there you do not meet words of knowledge. A man of quick temper acts foolishly, and a man of evil devises is hated. The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge. Whoever despises his neighbor is a sinner, but blessed is he who is generous to the poor. Whoever is slow to anger has great understanding, but he who has hasty temper exalts folly. Whoever oppresses a poor man insults his maker, but he who is generous to the needy honors him. A scoffer does not like to be reproved. He will not go to the wise. The heart of him who has understanding seeks knowledge, but the mouth of fools feed on folly. Gray hair is a crown of glory. It is gained in a righteous life. Whoever mocks the poor insults his maker. He who is glad at calamity will not go unpunished. Grandchildren are the crown of the aged, and the glory of children is their fathers. A rebuke goes deeper into a man of understanding than 100 blows into a fool. Let a man meet a she-bear robbed of her cubs rather than a fool in his folly. Why should a fool have money in his hand to buy wisdom when he has no sense? Whoever restrains his words has knowledge, but he who has cool spirit is a man of understanding. Whoever isolates himself seeks his own desire. He breaks out against all sound judgment. A fool takes no pleasure in understanding, but only in expressing his opinion. An intelligent heart acquires knowledge, and the ear of the wise seeks knowledge. Whoever is generous to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will repay him for his deed. What is desired in a man is steadfast love, and a poor man is better than a liar. Plans are established by counsel, by wise guidance wage war. The glory of young men is their strength, but the splendor of old men is their gray hair. It is better to live in a corner of the housetop than in a house shared with a quarrelsome wife. Whoever closes his ear to the cry of the poor will himself call out and not be answered. It is better to live in a desert land than with a quarrelsome and fretful woman. Scoffer is the name of an arrogant, haughty man who acts with arrogant pride. Train up a child in the way he should go. Even when he is old, he will not depart from it. Whoever has a bountiful eye will be blessed, for he shares his bread with the poor. Drive out a scoffer, and strife will go out, and quarreling and abuse will cease. Folly is bound up in the heart of a child, but the rod of discipline drives it far from him. Okay. Words of the wise. Do not move the ancient landmark that your fathers have set. Do not speak in the hearing of a fool, for he will despise the good sense of your words.